Very good morning to all of you students. Welcome to the mathematics class. In this session, we will study a most important chapter, inverse trigonometry function. And this is important because generally 2 to 3 questions are generally asked in the board examination from this chapter. So student, let's start. Our chapter is inverse trigonometry function. Students, as you know that in the case of trigonometric function, we generally study about the trigonometric ratios like sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec and cot. But in the case of this chapter, we will study the inverse trigonometry function. That means trigonometrical function in the inverse form. And generally in this chapter, we will study the principal value of any function, means how can we find the principal value of any trigonometric function in the form of inverse. So we will discuss here some examples, and with the help of examples you can easily understand how can we find the principal value of inverse trigonometric function. See students, first example is cos inverse minus 1 upon under root 2, and here we have to find the principal value of this function. Now student, we can put cos x equals to minus 1 upon under root 2, because cos inverse in bracket minus 1 upon under root 2, it can be written as cos x is equal to minus 1 upon under root 2, and we know that 1 upon under root 2 is the value of cos in the case of 45 degree. So we can write cos x is equal to minus cos pi by 4. Now we can also write it cos x is equal to cos in bracket 180 minus pi by 4, and 180 minus pi by 4 will be 3 pi by 4. So on equating we get x is equal to 3 pi by 4. So the principal value of this function will be 3 pi by 4. Now student, we will discuss here some more examples. Cos inverse in bracket cos 13 pi upon 6, and we have to find the principal value of this given function. So student, first of all we will write cos inverse in bracket cos 13 pi by 6, and here there is a condition is given, x belongs and x will be lie between 0 to pi. That means the angle should be less than 180 degree and more than 0 degree. So we can write here cos x is equal to cos 13 pi by 6, and we can write it cos 2 pi plus pi by 6. On solving it will be 13 pi by 6. So it becomes cos pi by 6. So on equating we get x is equal to pi by 6. So the required value will be pi by 6. Now student, another example is evaluate sine in bracket cot inverse in bracket cot 17 pi upon 3. So first of all we will let cot inverse in bracket cot 17 pi by 3 is equal to x. So we can write it cot x is equal to cot 17 pi by 3, and we can write 17 pi by 3 as cot in bracket 5 pi plus 2 pi by 3. So on solving we get cot 2 pi by 3. So it becomes 2 pi by 3. Now students, on putting the value, the required value will be root 3 by 2. In the same way we can find the principal value of all given functions. Now student, we will discuss here some most important formulas related to this chapter. Here there are 3 formulas are given. First, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2, but the condition is mod of x is less than or equals to 1. In the same way, the second formula is tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2, and x belongs to real number. Third one is sec inverse x plus cosec inverse x is equal to pi by 2, and mod of x is greater than or equals to 1. So student, these are the 3 important formulas which are generally used in the calculation of principal values and inverse trigonometrical functions value. So learn these three formula now. The next formula is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to, we can write tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy when xy is less than 1, and x plus tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy when x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0, and xy is greater than 1. Now the next formula is tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus xy. The condition is same, xy is greater than minus 1. Now student, there are some other formulas are given. Sin inverse in bracket 2x upon 1 plus x square, it will be equal to 2 tan inverse x. Cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square, it is also equal to 2 tan inverse x. And the third one is tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square, and it will be equal to 2 tan inverse x. So these are the three important formulas of 2 tan inverse x in the term of sin inverse, cos inverse, and tan inverse, and we can use according to the condition and according to the question which is the suitable formula for tan inverse x. Now student, there are four important formulas in the terms of sin x and sin y. So first is sin inverse x plus sin inverse y is equal to sin inverse in bracket x under root 1 minus y square plus y under root 1 minus x square. Next one is sin inverse x minus sin inverse y. In this case, the formula will be same, only the sin plus is converted into minus. That means sin inverse in bracket x under root 1 minus y square minus y under root 1 minus x square. Now cos inverse x plus cos inverse y is equal to cos inverse in bracket xy minus under root 1 minus x square multiplied by under root 1 minus y square. In the same way, the fourth one is cos inverse x minus cos inverse y is equal to cos inverse in bracket xy plus under root 1 minus x square into under root 1 minus y square. So these are the important formulas. Student, in this chapter, if you don't know and learn the formulas, then you can't do any question, because the questions are just depend on the formulas. So if you want to do all the questions from this exercise, then you have to learn all the formula as much as possible. So student, now the next formulas are 3 sin inverse x is equal to sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube when mod of x is less than or equals to 1 by 2. Next one is 3 cos inverse x is equal to cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x when x lie between 1 by 2 and 1. Now the next is 3 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 3x minus x cube upon 1 minus 3x square when mod of x is less than 1 upon under root 3. So student, you see here 3 sin inverse x, 3 cos inverse x, and 3 tan inverse x have 3 different formulas. Okay. Now student, you can solve different problems based on the above formulas. Like we will consider here a problem. Find the value of tan inverse x upon y minus tan inverse x minus y upon x plus y. So first of all, student, you can see that this is x and this is y. So you can apply here tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. So by applying the formula, we can write tan inverse x upon y minus tan inverse x upon y minus 1 upon x upon y plus 1 by taking y as a common. Now you can write tan inverse x upon y minus tan inverse x upon y minus tan inverse 1. So student, it becomes tan inverse 1 because tan inverse x by y will be cancelled out, and finally we get tan inverse 1, and tan inverse 1 will be equal to pi by 4. Student, you can solve other problems like sin inverse 2x in bracket under root 1 minus x square equals to 2 sin inverse x. So if you want to solve this question, so first of all you will have to let x is equal to sin y. then y is equal to sine inverse x. Now 1 minus under root x square becomes 1 minus sine square y, and 1 minus sine square y will be equal to cos square y, that means cos y. Now sine inverse 2x under root 1 minus x square becomes sine inverse 2 sine y into cos y, and it will be sine inverse in bracket sine 2y. So finally we get 2y. So student, you can solve these questions by the above formula. Now student, we will discuss here one another question. This is 2 tan inverse 1 upon 2 plus tan inverse 1 upon 7 is equal to tan inverse 31 upon 17. Here we have to prove it, and this is third problem. So student, you can see 2 tan inverse 1 upon 2 plus tan inverse 1 upon 7, it will be equal to tan inverse 2 into 1 upon 2 1 minus 1 upon 2 whole half square by using formula 2 tan inverse x, and it will be tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. So finally we get tan inverse 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 4 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Now we will use here tan inverse a plus tan inverse b, and it becomes tan inverse 4 upon 3 plus 1 upon 7 upon 1 minus 4 by 3 into 1 by 7. So on solving we get tan inverse 31 upon 17, hence proved. Students, next problem is prove that cot inverse 7 plus cot inverse 8 plus cot inverse 18 is equal to cot inverse 3. This is the most important problem, and it is asked in the board examination. So we can convert cot into tan inverse, like cot inverse 7 will be equal to tan inverse 1 by 7, cot inverse 8 will be equal to tan inverse 1 upon 8, and cot inverse 18 will be equal to tan inverse 1 upon 18. Now taking first two term and applying formula tan inverse A plus tan inverse B, we get tan inverse 1 upon 7 plus 1 upon 8 upon 1 minus 1 upon 7 into 1 upon 8, plus write third term as it is. Now on solving we get tan inverse 15 upon 55 plus tan inverse 1 upon 18. Now taking both two terms and applying the formula tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. So we get cot inverse 3. Okay students. Now student, there are so much problems here, and you can solve these problems by the above formulas. We will discuss here some formula. These questions are related to your exercise. So if you understand all the formulas and function of their formulas, then you can easily solve the questions of your exercise. So student, this is my advice to all of you. Please try to solve as much as questions, and first of all you revise all the formulas, and after that you practice as much as possible question. So try and solve the questions of this exercise. Okay, thank you very much.